And welcome back. Last week we started our little project on Mr. Frog here. We're just gonna slowly mix these colors. And we have one coat of paint on him, and we'll be putting on a second coat of paint so he's nice and opaque. We'll start back by making our colors. We have our yellow, cadmium yellow white. I'm going to make that the secondary. And then we have the ultra marine blue. And I like to use Liquitex paints. I just like the quality of their paints. And then we have titanium white. And that's just if we need to lighten anything up in particular. And then we're going to be drawing on the eyes today, so we have our black. This is a Mars black. Okay. We need water. And we're going to use our brush, but only on the back end so we can mix our colors. First, we're going to mix our greens. And if you remember from last week, we used a darker green and a lighter green. We'll wipe our brush. Okay, now that we've mixed our colors, we can start brushing our paint on. And we're going to start with the lightest green first. And we have our Mr. Frog. And this is a really nice light green color. I really enjoy that. And then we also painted our palms green, light green as well. So we'll go ahead and get those on the bottom. It gives it a nice extra coat of color. And this can be rough because we've got to go around it in a bit with that darker green. Okay. Rinse our brush. Make a mess. Okay, and we'll start on our darker green. And that pretty much goes everywhere else on the body. And I think this guy is really cute. I really like the colors that we're using. This green that we mixed together is actually really quite nice. I should be waiting to really touch up those areas so I don't blend the greens together and wipe off that extra layer coat that we've been putting on. It kind of defeats the whole purpose. And I think that this guy is pretty cute. He might deserve a better name than Mr. Frog. Maybe you guys can help me think of a name for him. He'll be our little pet together. He'll be our first pet. And we're painting his other arm. And we're painting down his forearm and down to his little lily pad holders. And I just like to take our time. We got plenty of time, nowhere to go. And if you don't like your swipe, do it again until you like it. It's starting to look good. Very good. And I want to get it into the little coin slot. Get it all the way in there. And his little feet, now that it's dried a little bit more. Very good, very good. Okay, now I can set him down We'll get the back side. We'll get his back side here. Nice little extra coat. Nice layer of paint. And I think he looks pretty solid. Maybe we'll take care of right there. We'll get his other arm. Very good. He looks fabulous. Now we are going to decide what we're going to do for the eyes. We can make him winking. We can give him, rinse out a brush. Clean our brush. And then we have a little tiny brush that we're going to use for the eyes. So we have our black. And I like to wet the brush a little bit to kind of give the black a little bit of a liquid consistency, because sometimes the acrylic paint can get a little thick. Okay, now we're gonna do the eyes. We're gonna wait. Let it dry a little bit. Now what should we do for the eyes? We can do what they did for like the box, which is kind of like just a dot. Or we can do kind of like a rainbow kind of arch. Okay. Alright, so for the eyes, what are we gonna do? I think we're going to make it similar to the box, But he's gonna have little, it's gonna be like upside down hearts. Okay. Now when that black dries, we're going to put in a little bit of a white, which is going to give it a little bit of a highlight. Give it a little bit of cuter look. Get that white. Get it ready. Because we haven't touched it yet. And then from here, we put a little dot. Boop. And a little dot. Boop. Maybe a little other one. Okay, how cute is that? How cute is that? Okay, and now the back's dry. We talked about putting some dots on his back. So I'm going to do that in a light green. I'm just going to flip him over to his back and kind of do some designs. Just because he's our little frog guy. It's looking good. Okay. Now he's our frog man. Mr. Frog. He needs a name. You guys gotta help me pick a name for him. Better than Mr. Frog, 'cause it sounds so generic. I'm just thickening up my little dots here because we're painting lighter to darker, so kind of a little harder to hide the shadows. That's okay. Very cool. And that is your frog. Wash our brush one more time. And there you have it. Cute little coin bank frog. And we have our back side. And I'll show you guys some pictures with him so you get a better idea of what he looks like. I hope you enjoyed your time with me today and creating Mr. Frog here.